And then I made a video that kind of popped off, went viral. It has almost 1 million views now. So having a single day, just about 2 months after being monetized, where I made $100 was amazing. The first part of this year has been a little bit crazy for my YouTube channel, so let's talk about it. I cannot believe it, but we are finally here to the day where I have been officially monetized for exactly 1 year. If you told me 1.5 years ago that I would start a YouTube channel, then have it kind of pop off, get monetized, be monetized for a whole year, and be checking in with you guys just 1.5 years after starting my YouTube channel, then I honestly probably wouldn't have believed you, because I really thought it was going to take me so much longer to get monetized and to get to this point in my YouTube career. So I wanted to make a video today to, first of all, share how much I've made in my entire first year being monetized. We'll get to that in just a minute. But I also wanted to share a little bit about my journey, my experience starting a YouTube channel, my monetization process, etc., for anybody out there that is curious about starting a YouTube channel. So first, my YouTube journey, my experience getting monetized on YouTube. So like I just mentioned, I started my YouTube channel at the beginning of 2023, 1.5 years ago from now, as I'm recording this in early June of 2024. I started my channel because I actually got laid off from my tech job. So that was completely unexpected, obviously. And when that happened, I was kind of feeling a little bit lost. I didn't really know what I wanted to do with my life, with my career. I obviously was applying to jobs and all of that, but I had also decided that regardless of what happens with my job search, I wanted to kind of have something else that I was working on, working towards, to make sure that if I ever got laid off again in the future, that I wouldn't be stuck without income, stuck without anything that I was working on again. So I decided to do a little bit of research. I was honestly trying to decide between a few different side hustle paths, if you will, but ultimately decided to make a YouTube channel. And I've talked about this in some other videos in my most recent Q&A, actually, that I really didn't feel like I had the personality to be a YouTuber. I'm a little bit more quiet, a little bit more reserved, and I just thought, like, I don't know if I really have, what it takes to be a YouTuber. But here we are, 1.5 years later, and I have seen a lot of success with my channel. So I guess I do have, a relatable personality for YouTube. So yeah, I decided to start my channel in January of 2023. I was making all sorts of content, what I eat in a day, fitness content. I made a few videos on some book reviews, and I was really just trying to kind of find what I liked making videos about, what I was passionate about. And then I made a video that kind of popped off, went viral. It has almost 1 million views now, which was my side hustles video. And I made that video back in May of last year, so May of 2023. That video really has helped my channel just snowball and snowball, essentially, to gain a ton of momentum over the last year. That video helped me break the threshold of the monetization requirements. So getting, at least at that time, it was 1,000 YouTube subscribers and then 4,000 public watch hours. And so that video alone really got me over kind of the hump that I was working towards to then get monetized. And I actually became eligible for monetization on June 1st of 2023. I am now recording this on June 3rd of 2024, so I have an entire year's worth of data to look at and share with you guys today. But with that, let's go head over to my computer, and we're gonna just go ahead and dive into the analytics, and we'll go through kind of month by month how much I made, what my top performing content was. Hopefully this just gives you guys some insight and some inspiration or motivation for your own channel, to show you what is possible on YouTube in 2024. If you were to start today, it is still possible to get monetized. It is still possible to make decent money from a YouTube channel, and maybe this will give you some inspiration for some videos for you guys as well. So let's head over to my computer and dive into it. All right, you guys, so here I am in my YouTube analytics, and as I mentioned, I just have over 18,000 YouTube subscribers, which is absolutely overwhelming, mind-blowing, crazy, insane. I'm so grateful to have over 18,000 subscribers. It's crazy to me that 18,000 people have found my channel, have found it interesting, have wanted to subscribe to me. So thank you all for being here. Thank you for watching my videos. But I have scrolled back to June 1st of 2023, so we can just go through month by month how much I've made and chat through kind of my top content. So let's go over to revenue, of course, first of all. So on June 1st, I made $0. And so I actually got eligible for monetization, I think on like May 31st, submitted all of the paperwork and all of that, and got monetized on the 1st, but I didn't actually start making money until the 2nd. So we're gonna use June 2nd as my first day getting monetized. And June 2nd, I made $19.72, which is amazing. I really thought that my first month being monetized, I was gonna make like $150 or something like that. And in the month of June, I actually made $628.57. So that was significantly higher than I was expecting. I gained 1.3K subscribers that month, watch time hours 7.1K. Again, in the month of May, I was like trying to get to that 4,000 watch hour requirement, that 1,000 YouTube subscribers, and in the month of June alone, I like blew past it because I had that video popping off. So that was just crazy. My highest earning day was on Friday, June 9th. I made $36.58. I got 67,000 views that month. And then let's look at my top content for the month of June of 2023. So scrolling down, my 10 easy side hustles video, which is the one that has like kind of gone viral, got me 55,000 views in the month of June alone. I also posted at the end of June a similar video talking about more about passive income. That one got me 2,300 views. I shared my monetization experience and journey and the exact monetization process. So if you're curious about what exactly happens from like getting an email to like that type of thing, I talk about all of that in that video. That one got me almost 1,200 views. My reset video did pretty well. Healthy habit, getting to 1,000 subscribers, and overall last June was really amazing for me. So let's move on to July. So in the month of July, things really started to pick up a bit. I made $900.61. So I was kind of honestly blown away at this point of how much money I was starting to pull in from YouTube, how quickly my channel was growing. I mean, I got 1.7K subscribers. So in those 2 months alone after getting monetized, I gained around 3,000 subscribers. And that's amazing. 11,000 watch hours, 112,000 views, and top content that period. Again, 10 easy side hustles. This is going to be a theme for my entire journey, as you guys will see in a few minutes. I shared how much I made for my first paycheck. My passive income video is continuing to do really well. Another productive reset day. So as you guys can see, a lot of my channel is about like income ideas, how much YouTube is paying me, that type of thing. And then the other kind of half is like productive work days, vlogs, routines, resets, things like that. And that's kind of what I'm like leaning into now at this point in my YouTube career. And then the most amount I made in the month of July was on the last day of July, which was $64.36. So moving on to August. All right, you guys, August was absolutely crazy because things really started to pop off, gain some momentum, gain some traction. And that was when I was kind of like, wow, I am like making pretty freaking good money from YouTube. If I keep this up, like I can really make this, you know, full-time income. So in the month of August of last year, I made $2,183.44. And again, just the month prior, I had made like $900. So this was significantly higher, like more than double, obviously, what I had made the month before. So again, I was really kind of thinking like, I could really do this full time if I'm going to be making, you know, over $2,000 a month from my YouTube channel. In that month, I also gained 2,500 subscribers, 17,000 watch hours, 170K views. Things were just going haywire, honestly. My top content though, again, the side hustles video, I gained 150,000 views in the month of August alone. My passive income video was continuing to perform well. I got about 3,500 views. I also have posted a lot of kind of like life chat type of videos where I'm talking about things I'm experiencing. So I made a video about like how kind of my first few months being unemployed has been, and like big life changes and stuff. 2023 was just a big year. So anyways, that video got me like 1,700 views. My first paycheck video still was getting views. I made a video on tips for starting a YouTube channel, a life tips video. Anyways, was seeing a lot of momentum and progress in the month of August. And the most I made in a single day on the month of August was $103.77, which was absolutely crazy because again, I was kind of the mindset that I would get monetized and I would be making anywhere from like $100 to $300 a month for the first year. So having a, you know, a single day just about 2 months after being monetized where I made $100 was amazing. So August was awesome. Things kind of pulled off, I guess you could say, come September. So September came around and like I said, things really just started to kind of come crashing down, as you can kind of see on my revenue. I actually finished the month of September with $855.48. So that was actually lower than what I had made in the month of July. And I was feeling a little bit discouraged because again, I was thinking, you know, I'm going to be making $2,000 a month from my YouTube channel. That's super sustainable. That's something I can do full time. $855, not so much. That's, you know, helpful for bills and groceries and stuff, but that's not livable income. So I was kind of like, I don't really know if this is something I can keep doing full time, etc. But we'll come back to that. I gained 1,300 subscribers, almost 10,000 watch hours, 90,000 views. And towards the end of the month, things did kind of start to pick back up again. But the most I had made in the month of September was on the first day of September, kind of coming off that peak from August, which was $81.68. And then scrolling down to my top content, And again, side hustles video, still top video. Second video was my passive income video. I made a video talking about my August income. That video did really well, 1,600 views. My how to make friends video from this point on has continued to get views, which is awesome. Love seeing a different like style video of mine getting momentum and getting views. That one gained me 1,300 views that month. I did a reset, that one did well. September was interesting. Now let's move on to October. So things kind of started to pick back up again in October. So I was like, okay, this is where I think I kind of started to learn that your YouTube income is gonna fluctuate a lot. It's gonna go up and down. You're gonna have bigger months, you're gonna have smaller months, and you really can't I would say you can't really count on it being huge every single month. Like obviously I had that $2,200 month. That was a really big month for me. Until I gain a lot more momentum and start hitting that more consistently, I shouldn't really count on, you know, $2,200 being my monthly income from YouTube. So I just was really starting to understand the fact that your YouTube views and your CPM and your revenue and all those things can really fluctuate every single month. So just to kind of be aware of that and not spend all of your money that you make one month and then because you could have a month be significantly lower. So anyways, I made $1,574.85 in the month of October, gained 1,700 subscribers, 10,000 watch hours, and 115,000 views. And actually the month of October was the month that I broke 10,000 YouTube subscribers. So that was actually a really exciting month. The biggest day I had in the month of October was on the 12th. I made $95.94. And scrolling down to my top content, my side hustles video kind of picked back up. I got 94,000 views. A reset video did really well, 3,200, almost 3,300 views. I did a money habits video, 2,700 views. I did my first ever like budget with me, which I have since kind of stopped doing, but that one made me 1,600 views. Overall, October was like a pretty good month for me. Getting into November, things kind of dropped off a bit. So again, seeing this like up and down thing, and again, started getting really used to the fact that like your income is gonna fluctuate every single month on this platform. So $976.58 in the month of November. My subscribers gained really tapered off, only 588, 5,000 watch hours, and 55,000 views. So my biggest day was on Monday, November 27th. I made $52.55. That was Cyber Monday. So I don't know, I think maybe a lot of people were just online shopping and stuff. My top content, so I had just mentioned in the month of October, that video got me like 94,000 views, less than half of the amount of views in the month of November. So I guess people aren't as interested in how to make money in November, but that video still made me 38,000 views. I did like a glow up, how to glow up for 2024 video, 1,700 views. I shared how much YouTube paid me with my first 10,000 YouTube subscribers. And then again, some of my like reset routines and budget with me videos performed pretty well for me. And finally getting into the final month of the year, December 2023. It was very comparable to November for me. So $958.77. I gained 723 subscribers, 5,000 watch hours, and 57,000 views. So this month of December was honestly just like very much on par with November. I did have one bigger day. It was December 12th, $73.67. So yeah, December was just kind of another average month for me, which honestly making $900 from a side hustle is really good. So I am not complaining at all about that. My side hustles video, 46,000 views. I made a video where I shared how much YouTube paid me in my first 6 months being monetized, so similar to this video that I'm making today. Another budget with me videos, how to make friends. I did a Q&A, so in general things were just kind of down a little bit in the month of December. All right, so then we get to January of this year, 2024, just a few months ago, and you guys, the first part of this year has been a little bit crazy for me, for my YouTube channel, so let's talk about it. In the month of January, I made $2,683.44, which as I have just gone through these last few months, this has been my biggest month ever on YouTube. Prior to this, it was that month in August where I made like almost $2,200. So this was crazy because I made almost $2,700. It was a lot of money for me for my YouTube channel, and I was just blown away. So grateful for that. The most amount I made in a single day in the month of January was on January 23rd. I made $115.17. And the other thing that was just kind of crazy, mind-blowing, I don't even have the words, for the month of January was I had multiple days where I made 3 figures, made, you know, into the $100. So I had January 22nd, January 23rd. At the end of the month, I had a couple days. I had January 30th, January 31st, and then earlier in the month, I had a couple days, January 14th and January 15th. So I guess my biggest day was actually January 15th. I made $123.06, not what I said before. So yeah, January 15th, $123.06, and having like 6 different different days where I made over $100 was just absolutely amazing. So grateful for that. And hopefully I can continue to have some months like that in the future. But yeah, so January things really started to pick up. Gained 1,500 subscribers, 10,000 watch hours, 100,000 views, and let's go to my top content. So side hustles video continuing to gain views, 87,000 views. I posted my pregnancy announcement. I just closed out my first trimester at the end of December, so I shared with you all that I'm pregnant and due in June. So baby's gonna be here any day now, which I'm so excited about. 3,400 views, that got me in the month of January. My how much YouTube paid me in my first 6 months continuing to gain views, 3,200 views that month. I did a huge home reset, home organization, that was 1,300 views. My how to make friends video continued to get views, and then checking in on getting laid off and how I was really doing, that one made me 1,000 views. So a pretty solid month for me, and I think the biggest thing on this was that I actually had a really high CPM in the month of January, which I'll just pop over to really quick. $25.37, or that's my RPM. So my RPM was really high in the month of January. So that's kind of the main thing there. But moving on to February. So in the month of February, another solid month, I made $2,152.79. For me, at least, like anything over $2,000 is amazing, is a really solid month for me. So I am really grateful for that. I had most of my bigger days towards the beginning of the month, as you guys can kind of see here, but overall it was a relatively flat month, honestly, which I have no complaints with that. Again, a few days over that 3-figure mark. I had February 1st, February 2nd, February 6th, and then after that I don't think I hit it again, but my biggest day was on February 2nd. I made $107.28. Gained 1.3k subscribers, 9,000 watch hours, and 91,000 views. Basically same types of videos performing well for me. My side hustles video, 77,000 views. My pregnancy announcement, 1,600 views. I made a new video where I shared like all of my side hustles from January and how I had made what I made in January. That one made me 1,500 views. Again, my first 6 months being monetized, 1,400 views. That video has continued to perform really well for me. February was another really solid month for me. And then we have March. Again, things were continuing to perform pretty well for me. I had another $2,000 month. I made $2,146.42. So just in my first 3 months of 2024, I had already made $6,000 or $7,000, and that was just amazing to see, and has so far really felt like I am able to lean a little bit more into my YouTube channel and make it something that I do full time. I gained 1,200 subscribers, 8.6 thousand watch hours, and about 90,000 views. My biggest day looks like it was on March 25th. I made $101.31, and I do think that was the only month of March where I made over $100. Top videos, again, side hustles video, 73,000 views. How much YouTube paid me for being monetized for 6 months, 1,600 views. How to make friends, 1,300 views. I did a budgeting tips video, 1,200 views. This month, a lot of my top content was actually very financial related, and that made me think like maybe I should be leaning more into that. So again, I'm still really trying to continue to find this balance between like lifestyle and then financial wellness, because I'm really passionate about both of those topics. Finding the right kind of mix and balance for me. Then April came around, and unfortunately things kind of tapered off in April, so I was kind of bummed to see how much things really like tapered off for me. But I will say I think a large portion of that isn't as much like the views aspect as much as it was the CPM, RPM. If you're unfamiliar, CPM is basically how much advertisers are willing to pay for every 1,000 views on a video, and that can fluctuate based on the types of videos you're making, time of year, just what brands are willing to pay, how long your video is, the click-through rate, just all sorts of different things. And so it's just something to kind of keep in mind, because that can really impact your income. You can get the same amount of views each month and have a significantly lower CPM, and that will impact your revenue, obviously, as you can see here, because in the month of April I made almost $1,200, $1,179.20, which is 45% less than I made in March. But as you can see over here, my views were actually up from March. So again, it really had a lot more to do with how much I was making per view. Watch time, 10.2k hours, and then gained 1,500 subscribers. I did have this one little peak here mid-April, $94.12. That was my biggest day on April 15th. As far as my top content, my side hustles video started picking up again, 92,000 views. I did how much YouTube paid me with 15,000 YouTube subscribers. That one did pretty well for me, almost 2,400 views. How to make friends, that video has continued to perform well for me, which is awesome, 1,700 views. And those were kind of my main videos in the month of April as well. So again, continuing to see a lot of emphasis on these income related type of topics. And the final month of being monetized, we have the month of May. So May was decent, started picking back up again, which is nice. I made $1,672.24 in the month of May. So we'll talk about one more day because technically I got monetized on June 2nd, so I want to include June 1st, but we'll get to that in just one second. So I made $1,600, almost $1,700 in the month of May. Gained 1,100 subscribers, almost 9,000 watch hours, and almost 100,000 views. I had a lot of ups and downs with my revenue in the month of May. So it looks like my biggest day was on Monday, May 13th. I made $84.44. As far as top videos, my 10 easy side hustles video, 77,000 views. How to make friends video, still getting me lots of views, 2,200 views. How much YouTube paid me with 15,000 subscribers. I actually did a Nest With Me video. That one gained a lot of momentum, which was exciting. I like seeing my vlogs perform well because I like making those. 1,200 views, and then my Unique and Easy Side Hustles video, another 900 views. So kind of interesting. Like I said, over these last few months, I've obviously seen primarily like side hustles performing really well for me, side hustle ideas, how much I'm making from different things. I'm surprised my How to Make Friends video has performed as well as it has. If I click into it now, I posted that May 9th, and it just is kind of seeing this uptick, continue to get views, like 200 views in the last 48 hours. Overall, it's made me $90. So I mean, I think that's really awesome. It's got me almost 15,000 views. So I like seeing some other videos, you know, kind of start to perform well for me. So the last thing I wanted to go over is my grand total, because technically we should count June 1st in my 365 days being monetized. So the amount I made on June 1st, yesterday or 2 days ago, was $36.08. So let's filter this to the last 365 days. Drum roll please. My grand total for being monetized for the last 365 days is $17,989.97. That is a mind-blowing number, you guys. It's just shy of 18,000 actually, which is kind of crazy because I have like 18,000 subscribers. It's almost like $1 per subscriber. It's kind of cool if you think about it. Yeah, so that is amazing. I am just so grateful. And again, I hope that this just goes to show that if you are curious about starting a YouTube channel in 2024, that there is still potential to get monetized. There is potential to gain subscribers and grow, and there is potential to actually make like decent money from a YouTube channel. Well, you guys, that is basically it. Like I said, I just wanted to go through month by month how much I have made, what content was performing really well for me, how much subscribers I gained each month, and all of that. So I hope you found it interesting, helpful, useful, motivational, inspirational, any of those things. Again, I just like to make these videos to hopefully encourage anybody out there that is starting a YouTube channel, or maybe is hitting a little bit of a snag with their content creation, their YouTube channel, to just keep going, just keep pursuing it, keep pushing through, and you will get there if you are continuing to make good content, to be consistent, and to try your best to be a better YouTuber. It takes some time. It's a slow growth platform, but I think that the output is definitely worth it if you really are willing to invest your time to learn and grow and be a better YouTuber. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Can't believe I made almost $18,000 in the last year. That is amazing, crazy, and that's just from Google ad revenue, by the way. There's other ways I've monetized my channel, like affiliate marketing, brand deals, and things like that. So that is just from Google ad revenue, which is amazing. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, make sure you give it a thumbs up and leave a comment down in the comments box. I would love to chat with you guys. If you're an aspiring YouTuber, if you're working on growing your channel, whatever, I would love to come check out your channel. So leave it down in the comments as well. That is it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch up with you next time.